Hello, my dear students. You are most welcome to this English class, and here I am Reza, Senior English Teacher of BAF Shaheen College, Dhaka. Are you really tensed about the grammatical topic that is transformation of sentence? Okay, let's make it easy and enjoyable. Because transformation means changing one sentence to another without changing meaning. And we have three types of sentences. One is simple, another one is complex, another one is compound. So in this lesson, we will learn how to change one sentence to another, right? And this topic though seems very tough to you, but I think if you practice regularly and if you know especially the rules that I always call a software, so this topic will be soon very easy to you. So okay, let's start. So look at the picture here. You see the boy is so attentive and comes to school regularly. So we can make a sentence about him. Since he studies well, he will pass in the exam. So this is what type of sentence? You just look at the sentence there. You see there are two clauses, two subject and two finite verbs. So there are two clauses. One is principal clause and another one is subordinate clause. That's why this is a complex sentence. And now the question, how to make it a compound sentence? So just to make it a compound sentence, very easy. There you see the conjunction as, since and because. এটা যদি থাকে তাহলে আমরা এটার পরিবর্তে and অথবা so বসিয়ে কম্পাউন্ড করতে পারি। এবং তোমরা হয়তো প্রশ্ন করবে যে as, since, because কে কি কনজাংশন বলা হয়? এটাকে সাবঅর্ডিনেটিং কনজাংশনস বলা হয় এবং কোঅর্ডিনেটিং কনজাংশনস দিয়ে আমরা সাধারণত কম্পাউন্ড সেন্টেন্স তৈরি করে থাকি। এবং তোমাদের শুধু এইটুকু জানলেই হবে যে অ্যাজ, সিন্স এবং বিকজের পরিবর্তে আমরা আসলে কোন কোঅর্ডিনেটিং কনজাংশনসটা ব্যবহার করব। ইয়েস, দ্য কোঅর্ডিনেটিং কনজাংশন দ্যাট ইউ উইল ইউজ ইজ অ্যান্ড অথবা সো। সো দ্য আনসার উইল বি হোয়াট? সিন্সটাকে আমরা তুলে দিচ্ছি এখান থেকে এবং কমার জায়গায় আমরা আসলে ওই কোঅর্ডিনেটিং কনজাংশনটা যেটা কথা বললাম অ্যান্ড অথবা সো সেটা বসিয়ে এটা কম্পাউন্ড করব। সো দ্য আনসার ইজ হি স্টাডিজ ওয়েল and he will pass in the exam. So this is a compound sentence because in this sentence you see two principal clauses are there and two principal clauses are added by and, which is a coordinating conjunctions. Okay, and now the question, how to make it simple sentence? So easy. টু মেক ইট সিম্পল সেন্টেন্স, আমাদের অর্থের পরিবর্তন না করার জন্য এখানে সিন্সের বদলে আমাদের একটা কনজাংশন আনতে হবে। সেই কনজাংশনটা হচ্ছে বিকজ অফ। বিকজ অফ কনজাংশনটা সিন্সের বদলে আমরা আনবো এবং তারপরে আমরা সাবজেক্টের অবজেক্টিভ ফর্ম, সাবজেক্টের পজিটিভ ফর্ম ব্যবহার করবো এবং তারপরে মূল ভার্বের সাথে আইএনজি যোগ করবো, রাইট? সো দ্য আনসার ইজ বিকজ অফ হিজ স্টাডিং ওয়েল হি উইল pass in the exam. So this is the right answer. This is a simple sentence because you see in this sentence we have just one subject and one finite verb. There is also a verb that is called studying, but here studying is a non-finite verb. That's why the sentence which has one subject and one finite verb is called a simple sentence. So your rule is, before you here you see if there is a as, since or because in complex sentence, just to make it simple compound we will have to use and or so, and just to make it simple we will have to use because of. But be careful about the use of because after because of you will have to use the possessive form of subject and of course the non-finite verb. So আমরা জানবো যে am, is, are, was, were এই ভার্বগুলো থাকলে আমরা সাধারণত being বসাবো, was, were থাকলে আমরা am, is, are, was, were থাকলে being, have, has, had থাকলে having এবং মূল ভার্ব থাকলে তার সাথে আমরা ing যোগ করে non-finite করব। So let's go next. Here you see another example, another rule is here. So the sentence is before you, though he was ill he went to office. So in this, what type of sentence it is? So look at this sentence and you of course know it. This sentence is a complex sentence. Why this is a complex sentence? Because this sentence has two clauses. Though he was ill, it's a clause, and he went to office, it's another clause, right? So the sentence which has two clauses, that means one principal clause and one subordinate clause, is called a complex sentence, right? So just to make it compound, what will be the answer? He was ill but he went to office. This is a compound, right? So আমরা দেখো এইখানটায় we have just simply changed only the conjunctions. In place of though or although we have used but, and that is a compound sentence. I think it's very easy, and just to make it simple sentence we have to use in spite of or despite in place of though So here we will have to use possessive form and non-finite verb also. So the rule is here though, although, but, in spite of, or despite. And then the next rule is before you here. Look at the boy, look at the man, he is so fat, right? He's so fat that he cannot move easily. So what type of sentence it is? It's a complex sentence because in this sentence we have another two clauses, right? And the conjunction is there, so, adjective, that. So just to make it compound, we'll have to use very in place of so, and in place of that. So the answer is here, he is very fat and cannot move easily. Okay, so, and now we have to make it a simple sentence, because in simple sentence there will be one subject and one finite verb. So your answer will be, he is too fat to move easily. So this answer is there. Here in this sentence you see his subject is verb, and the rule is here, so, adjective, that, very, and, to. And then the next rule is before you here. You see he asks questions so that he can learn more. So this is a complex sentence again because there is a conjunction so that. Okay, so if we want to make it a compound sentence, we have to use the conjunction and also after and we will have to use the subject and wanted or wanted to. That means and the verb. Okay, so your answer is there. He asks questions and he wants to learn more. You can also write down he asks questions and wants to learn more. You can omit he. Just to make it simple, you have to use a non-finite verb, that is 2 plus V1, that is called infinitive. So answer is that he asks questions to learn more. So your rule is before you here. You see if there is so that, then you have to use and, subject, wanted to, and then just to make it simple, 2 or 2 plus V1. And then you see the boy who loves traveling. So if you travel more, you will learn more. So this is a complex sentence because in the sentence we have used one conjunction, that is subordinating conjunctions if, and there are two clauses. If you travel more, subordinate clause, and you will learn more, this is a principal clause. Just to make it compound sentence, we will have to use only two clauses, two principal clauses. So here you see travel more and learn more is the answer. And just to make it simple sentence, we have to use by plus verb plus ing. So the answer will be, by traveling more you will learn more. And this is a simple sentence, and your rule is here, if affirmative sentence, imperative plus and by plus verb plus ing. And then the last rule for you is here, and if you do not eat properly you will get sick. So this is another complex sentence because this sentence has one principal clause and one subordinate clause, and there is the conjunction if. So if we want to make it a compound sentence, if there is negative sentence after if, then we have to use or as a conjunction in the compound. So eat properly or you will get sick. And this is a compound sentence, and just to make it a simple sentence, so easy, and then we have to use without plus verb plus ing, and your answer should be without eating properly you will get sick, and that's the right answer. And the rule is here, if negative sentence tackle imperative and without plus verb plus ing. Okay, so thank you very much for attending the class.